My name's Rebecca Eyre. I'm a therapist and the CEO of Project Heal and a JED consulting expert. Here are the top 5 questions that I get about binge eating disorder. What is a binge? A binge is not the same as overeating. A lot of people use the word binge and throw it around really casually, and it's really important to distinguish between a binge and simply be feeling a little bit full. A binge is eating significantly more food than might be typical in a traditional sitting. That could mean twice, 4 times, 6 times a typical portion size for a traditional meal. A binge is also characterized by a lot of guilt, a lot of physical discomfort. If I'm not underweight and feel out of control with food, does that mean I have binge eating disorder? This is a complicated one. The answer for me is if you feel out of control with food in any direction, it's really important to ask for help. If you feel out of control with food when you eat what is a small or quote unquote normal amount of food, you might actually be struggling with anorexia. If you feel out of control with food and then you compensate or make up for food after you've eaten it, you might be struggling with bulimia. If you find yourself sitting down with large volumes of food and feeling out of control while you're eating it, you might be struggling with binge eating disorder. It's really important to talk to a professional to help you understand what out of control really means for you. How can my friend who has binge eating disorder also be thinner than me? It's really important to remember that no eating disorder has a specific look. Not all people who are higher weight have binge eating disorder, and not all people with binge eating disorder are higher weight. Some people who are higher weight might actually be struggling with anorexia, and some people with binge eating disorder might not have gained a significant amount of weight. It's really important not to compare our bodies to other people and make guesses about what they might be doing with food. How do I stop binging and lose weight? This is a really common question, mostly because our society is extremely fixated on trying to help people lose weight at any cost. And a lot of folks with binge eating disorder have gained weight because of their binging behaviors. Unfortunately, dieting and other weight loss techniques actually are more likely to lead to more binging later on. The more that you restrict, the more likely you are to binge later. When you're in treatment for binge eating disorder, a much more common goal than weight loss is actually weight stabilization. The important thing is that your weight isn't going up very fast or down very fast, and really that it finds an equilibrium, a sweet spot, also known as your set weight, a place where your body is happy, that it knows its needs are going to get met, and it's not holding on to everything, nor is it operating out of scarcity. Am I addicted to food? A lot of people ask this question, especially when they feel out of control with their eating. Food addiction is a controversial issue, and a lot of people have a lot of different ideas about it. My personal opinion is that as long as you actually need something, like food, and it isn't a chemical substance or a poison, there really isn't any way to be officially addicted to it. I think we can get addicted to the ways that we use food. We can get addicted to different behaviors. We can get addicted to some of the chemicals that are released in our brain when we do specific behaviors, but food itself is not addictive. Your body needs food to live.